Okay, doing the usual audio check because this area is also quiet, so beside the music. Let's see what the menu clicking does. Every time we gotta do this. Menu, it sounds okay on my end. So I think we're good. Okay. I think we're okay. Menu's okay? Okay. I think because Rodom's here playing music, if we go too far the music is quiet, but there's no other music, so it's kind of just quiet here, over here, but if it's okay near him, then we're just gonna go with it. So instead of the beach area, we're gonna take a mild detour over to the mountain area, because I want this thing cleaned up a bit. And that is entirely because I see all these great farms people make online to be able to get all these resources, and it's super convenient and nice, but I have nowhere to put it. And this area here kind of even looks factory-ish, with like all the carts into the loading bay, and then it's bayed and open, and a ladder up to the second floor. So let's clean this up so I have a spot to put all these farms I see people make online that spits out like all the resources I would need for the other zones. Made sense, let's do it here. So step one, let's clean up this area and get everything out of that. So first thing I'm gonna do, storage. Yeah, sure, here, as long as they touch, so I can put the crafting bench thing beside it. Move everything I can out of this. I just grabbed a bunch of stone and lumber and whatnot. Okay, we got that. Move this out of the way. A little bit too far, honestly. That's gonna be a pain to keep running back and forth. I just wanted it away from the entrance. Here, start with this, it makes more sense. Start with this, open it up. Drop storage 1 that we had handy, touching it. Storage 2, also touching it. There we go. And now just all of this into there. Okay, now we can actually start. Step 1, let's just clean up this room. So if this is where stone, what's this even called? If we want to fill this in, what is this? Stone flooring. Okay. I'm assuming we can make stone flooring. Do we have the recipe? That'd be at the bottom. Stone flooring, and just make like a bunch of it. I mean, this is not the right thing. It's stone circle flooring. Hexagonal flooring. Marble. No? Do we not have just stone flooring? Concrete wall. Chat. Slash bread. Stone pillar pop. Stone woven hardwood wooden stone. Oh, stone pillar. Okay. Right. Keep going. Felt match marbles. Stone flooring. We do have it. Oh, right. Stream info. Definitely having fun times. In Rocky Ridges. That way it's at least updated. So let's fill this in. Make it nice. Take out all of these ones that aren't. What am I doing? You. First off, pitch it up. Now it'll be easier. Actually, it's probably honestly easier to do it without Magnemite, because I can just do this. There we go. Fits up all these broken ones. You live here. That's an issue. Do we have room in the house for more? No. red tall grass. You're not gonna be happy here? It's temporary. Gerber also lives here. Okay. You are just gonna live in some random grass patch for now. Okay? Yeah. This is gonna be awful for you. Just deal with it. Wanna move in here? I mean, you really don't. There's multiple. There's 3. Yeah, it's good for you not to, so do it. You're there, you're there. I don't... We're gonna need honey, make you appear. Where are you? There you are. Same deal. Come live over here. This big patch. So we have 2 more people to live in. You, want to move in here. Red top grass. Sure is, pal. Now we can tear apart the inside. Nobody lives there. Nobody lives here. Nobody lives here. Nobody lives here. We'll deal with them later. We're dealing with this side right now. So... You... So we can keep that as an item on its own. Then we do not want you... You... Pick all these up. I don't think I've even picked one of them up before, have I? No, moss. This plant can grow anywhere dim and damp, even on borders. Okay, fair enough. That is what moss is. Yeah, every time I move one, it just changes. But now we have moss. That's actually really good. Pitch up. I guess we'll pitch it off instead of destroying it, because now we have whatever this is. Oh, gravel. We already have it. Whatever. Come on. Okay. Do we care about a cracked floor? Probably not, but damaged stone flooring, we now have it. It fills in our... Do we have like an encyclopedia of everything? We must. It means a Pokédex habitat collection? Ancient artifact. Oh. There's stuff to check off. And we're missing some. If sparkling skylands. Okay. Newspaper stuff. Oh. Lost rights, large, small. We're missing a lot. Cool. Fossils. Tail, body, head. So we have that. We don't have that. Body, legs, tail. Oh, there's also a head, so we're missing that. So we have shield and headbutt. I don't know if those matter. Sparkling Skylands. Somewhere. Oh, I was just gonna quickly check them all off as found, but we're done notes. Almost letters. Dream Island. Okay. We're done papers. We are not even close to photos. Recipes. Oh. Miscellaneous? I see. Oh, we're nowhere near. Oh. Why is this under utility? Does it actually do anything? We've barely scratched the surface of available recipes. Oh. I feel like I've said that like 3 times now in as many minutes, but... Oh. That's a lot of furniture. Mm-hmm. We'll be playing this game for a while. That's what I'm getting out of this. There is a lot left to do and collect. Okay, yeah. To answer the question, yes, there is a list of things, and let's just stop at that. Oh wait, no, I do need you. Now we go to flooring. We'll just fill this in. And just like that, we've repaired the floor. Sure. Okay, now we're gonna take this. Not that. That's a little maiden of might eating. It's so cute. Okay, this is a different floor. This. Now I would have liked the vines, but I'm pretty sure that means I have to actually do it one at a time. So let's do it! Okay, and then back down. Yeah, we did have to do it one at a time. Okay, so now we need the walls. What wall is this? Is this just like stone wall? Stylish stone flooring. Okay. Oh, it does actually look really nice, such a cobblestone path kind of deal. Okay. Do we have stylish stone flooring? Okay. We don't. Cobblestone wall. Stone brick wall. Stylish stone flooring. How do we... I feel like I looked at that before. Pokopia. Stylish stone flooring recipe. Rocky Ridges level 6. So because we haven't done anything here is the reason we don't have that recipe yet. Yeah, we're still 5. So we don't have that wall. We could actually repair this wall by tearing down this one and opening up this. That would give us these walls, which we could use to repair the little patches in here and open up into this room. So we might actually just do that. At least fits this up into sort of square it off a bit. Put 1 in there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is needed. So if we raise this 1 more, that would give us enough without having to worry about it. Which we're probably going to get rid of all of these anyway. How many are we up to? 9, okay. Yeah, well, let's just tear this whole thing down. If we do 1 more, it leaves a little trim, which might be okay. But it also opens it up to the other room. So our entrance here... It's 3% too much. opens into that. And then here we fill in the rest of these walls with stylish stone flooring. Do, 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 do. And there we go. We're starting to fix this up. This is this the stone brick? Well, that was damaged, so we'll pick one up just to fill in that item catalog. Damaged stone tiling. Okay. So we want stone tiling. Pick up that. That. Pick up lumber. Okay. Oh, if we want to fix all of the walls, we might actually just replace them with something else. Pick up all of these. Stone fragments. Really? There we go. Wood fragments. Now he's put that up. And unfortunately, it seems like we have to do this actually one at a time. This is where I was gathering stone, as you can see there. Still one on the ground again. I just took a gathering Pokemon, I think it was Machoke, and the fossil Pokemon that litters stone and sort of locked them in here with a little door. Is this supposed to be a... Make sure they stay locked in? Okay, yeah, this is a little side passage that I really don't know why that exists. But it does. And this... goes to here. For some reason. There's just a mini sink. Because why not? And that leads to this hallway. Okay. We're probably gonna get rid of the kitchen. I don't know why that's there. I don't know what to do with that. So that's done. Well, the floor changes. We can actually change the walls here and not use the stone that we don't have anyway. So that's I'm okay with. But to fix that upstairs floor, we need the stone. Tiling. So let's make a bunch of that. Stone tiling. Hey, what's up? That's convenient, actually. Stop talking to him. Craft. Stone tiling. That one I believe we have. That's stone tiling. Just make some of that. So, leaving one open for the ladder to climb up. Destroy this, destroy this, destroy this. And then stone tiling. We want to leave a spot, at least one, for the ladder. I think that should be fine. Like, you only need the one, yeah? Yes. Why am I climbing? Shouldn't I just... might fly? So this has been fenced. This. There. So now this floor's here. Oh. Oh, okay, that's how that works. So we just replace the broken ones like that. Okay, so this floor is solid again. So now we have that. The walls we can replace with something else. They have these columns. We should just make stone pillars and run it around. Or... that just seems like an awkward place for boxes. You're blocking the bookcases. Alternatively, it's an awkward spot for bookcases, behind boxes. I mean, I guess in hindsight, both are fair. Okay, so... yes, and then down we go. Keeping the stone theme, make it look more uniform, less cobblestone, and more just brick. But if you're keeping just the stone look, I mean, the side of the levee blocks are kind of nice with it, like... I don't have many bricks, but brick would have been not bad. No, we use stone tiling for the floor, so I don't want that as the walls. There's stone flooring to create an entryway. Oh no, we use that for the entryway, that's right. Some pillars. But then it transfers from the pillars. So we use stone tiling, we use stone. That's not fancy. I guess brick walls would work with stone floors. That looks too fancy for like a factory wall. Wooden walls? Okay. I don't have much brick though. Stone brick wall. That still uses brick, not stone. Come on. There we go. So, we need bricks. Just a ton of brick. Pokopia. Squishy clay. Where to find more squishy clay? Pikachu Doll Dream Island. There's a few layers of clay in the giant mountain. I got level 1 and push. 399 cents and a few straight shots. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go to the Pikachu Island to grab squishy clay to make a ton of brick. Before I do that, let's... here. apparently there's several people are posting like farms to make Pokemon automatically drop clay and then smelt it into bricks, but that's the exact reason I'm here trying to build this now. Right. First off, we want the coins. There we go. Then we're gonna go to a Pikachu doll. I have potato hamburger steak on me, good. Spet, Coffer Jafloon, yes. Dream Island. Sure, that sounds fine. Let's go. That's just as much brick as we can get. Then, oh no, I can't even make one of the better the furnaces. That doesn't matter. Yeah, there's nothing to do to speed that up, eh? We just need to get a fire Pokemon going. So apparently here, just right off into the water. Why would you build this so far out? We're gonna wanna you. And then all the way over here. There's something good. Go this way. I'm gonna want you. Boat railings. I'm gonna want this for sure. This. This. Fixing up all the fencing around Bleak Beach there, we're gonna want all of those. Okay. Then... anything else around here quickly? Couple of items on the ground here. Okay, fine. We'll eat more. Large on rug. String lights. Doors are always nice. All this furniture is really good. I kinda like the plane set. Like, I know it's literally called a plane, but I kinda like it. Steal all the windows. Resort sofa, okay, that's kinda nice. Here. Oh, well, there's the head. We were missing that. Okay. Add up all of these. Okay, that looks like it's mostly it. So, in we go. Anything down here while we're here? You're kind of a pain to get more of, so we'll pick you up. Nothing else down here is anything special. I guess while we're here, go into this filter, see if there's anybody else here. All this area, there is not. So... you... is this the clay? Yes. So that's what we need for brick. So... make this. Heat that up. Then we go to you. And just clear out this side of the mountain. Let's try not to fall too much. And back this way. Well, we can only have so much going at a time, so we don't actually need that much clay. each fire Pokemon can make 10 at a time. So we, off the top of my head, like the Charmander and little candle dude in Withering Waste. Magmar is at the... Yeah, we have like 200, that's fine. Is in the Rocky Ridges. We have not much else. We don't have a ton of fire. Because we're gonna want these. But more importantly, we're gonna want the utility poles. That's done. Let's go. We got what we wanted out of this. And we can always just come back later if we want more anyway. Can you take these? Is that a thing? No? Okay. Want to head back? Yeah. So now we have clay. We'll see how many fire Pokemon we can get working on this. Here. Potodets. Befriended in this area. Burn. Just those two. Okay. Look at this. Nope. I just wanted you to know I had a nice berry there. That's... Look at that. Look at this. Make some bricks. 10 at a time. Then... Put this one here. Actually you. I bought some honey. Plain chest, small round rod. None of these are great. I just bought Sofa's the rarest of the three. Look at this. I could set up a community bots near them and have them work extra. But, that's the whole point of this, is to get that going so I don't have to keep doing that. So... Bleak Beach? Do we have any fires in Bleak Beach? Yes! Because I made that little firehouse to try to make them happy. We have the little fire bunny people things. And the little fire birdie thing? Is that also there? Yeah. That's a cute little fire. We need that. I made a house here and a little vending machine thing. And oh yeah, this is done. Good. Filled this in a bit. This is a work in progress. Okay. Right. We have, yeah, little fire bunny and little fire, not bunny, birdie. Right. So all three of them live over there. Oh, four of them. They used to be there. They're now over here. You're... Yeah, we have some in Leechtopia. That is also true. Look at this. Get some bricks. I'm trying to brain a muffin into this game, so I have plans for Leechtopia. There is a reason I am trying to... wrong one. I'm trying to set up... Nope. Trying to set up farms. I need a lot of resources for my Leechtopia plans. To put it lightly, we're gonna need a lot. Jacofin. I keep forgetting he's there. Oh, awesome. Good. That's not what I wanted to ask. Look at this. Made some bricks. There we go. Look at this. Made some bricks. Yep. Rocky Ridges. Nope. I should have done that last because that's where we're going anyway. I was just going down the list. Okay. Well, we're gonna get that started now, I guess. I'm gonna need paint farm set up. I'm gonna need a brick farm set up. Gonna need iron. Is there? Yeah, we also did make roads too. Pokedats here. Oh, there's a lot of fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was thinking of you guys when I said little fire bunny things. Look at this. I made some bricks. So you're going at it. Where are the others? There's you. Look at this. Nope. You had good suggestions, so I was reading it and not paying attention. If I just pull this up first. Make some bricks. Yes. There's Mr. Bunny Fire guy, but bigger. Look at this. Some bricks. Yes. Okay, so the 2 fire bunnies and Maidmar are doing it. I need the 3 you guys. That's a bench. Make some bricks. Okay. I see something in the background. We're gonna want alpine grass and another new one. Alpine grass. There we go. Look at this. Make some bricks. There we go. And now where's Mini U? That's the last one. Oh, we have Arcanine too. but there's mini you. And all of this will become brick walls. Look at this. Brick. There we go. And I think Arcanine was like over here. Yeah, Arcanine also liked the museums for some reason. I mean, museums are kind of cool, so I don't blame them, but it's not who I was expecting when I built the other museum. There you are. Look at this. Make some bricks. Okay, this is why I want to automate it. You're going to be locked up in a little box. Sparkling Starlands. I just need a bunch of Pokemon locked up in like little boxes making things for me. They should not be allowed out. Okay, let's go to the last zone. It's not animal cruelty. It's efficiency. So who here is fire? Just you two. Look at this. Please make some bricks. And big you is to hang up. He's sleeping on the little bed. Is so cute. You like to hang up back here. Comfort level, I really don't care. Gotcha. Look at this. We will fix your house up later. Made some bricks. And that was the last one. Now what I should have done... Can I see when... No. No immediate way. I was hoping messages were timestamped so I could actually go back and see when I started that. I don't know how, so moving on. Nope, not that one. That one. And now we will make brick walls with whatever bricks we have. Because I feel that orange bricky color is very... factory. So we will replace all the walls with a classic factory orange brick kind of look. Outside of the loading bay. There. How many can we make though? 20 groups of 10 to 100, that is a fair amount. When it started with that. Add items. We done it up a bunch, so let's just... dump all this in here. We'll sort it out later. That's kind of the point of adding all of these here, because then boring organizational stuff I can do off-screen. Go. Oh, it has a fancy pattern on it. Let's see what this actually looks like. That's... Are those Tauros? From the back from the better view. Yes. That's the style. So if we go past the entry area and go up top. Here, well, actually it'd be easier to at least temporarily clear the room, so I have access to all of the walls. Most of this can go right back, probably. Like, butch cases are nice, traits just fill up rooms nicely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, we have enough for like a wall. Yeah, we're gonna need a few of these. Make roads. Yeah, see, that's a nice factory brick industrial look. We just need a lot of it. Fill in the spaces. Fill in spaces. And it makes the columns pop more. So, I'm pretty okay with the bricks. Are we out? Yeah, that was exactly enough to fill in all of the holes here and do 2 walls. I kinda like that. Okay. So if we're gonna do that, we can finish with just using the rest of what bricks we have on us. Oh. It's cute. I'm glad you think so. I liked it too. Bronze landmark. Moonlight dance statue. Hedge any and a sign. That makes sense. So we're just gonna do the rest of these that we can. I should try to incorporate the whole volcano theme into this. I'm not sure exactly how yet, but I kinda wanna find some way to incorporate the like volcano-y thing that this area has going on. So this room is now fixed. This room has a whole thing going on, and it goes into this whole tunnel system here. I like the rope though. Especially with the traits underneath, it feels like it's very lifting the traits up or down, and you know. That I like. This. This. And then we need something to do with the roof. Probably the stone tiling, just so it matches the floor, but also the roof down here. Which is also the floor here. So, yeah, this will probably be stone tiling, not the stone flooring. And if we're gonna do that while we wait for all the bricks to finish, we can quickly make up a bunch of stone tiling. This. Like, if we just make... Just jump straight to 200 of that. I quite enjoy this style of how I've been doing things. I'm just gonna start everything on stream. But I do enjoy playing this game on its own, so... That's stone tiling. We built the wrong one. I'm a silly little goose. No, that is stone tiling. Stylish stone flooring! It's this one. There. There we go. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, then just playing it on my own after and continuing on with it. That has been a fun way of doing this. Okay, I'll eat some more. Three, two, three, one. Okay. So this room is done. This room is done. Onto this room. We can fix up the roof. If I can get, there we go. I think. Sure. Not the, I want the vine. There we go. So I'll need to leave an opening here so that this can exist. In that case, it seems to go to here. So if I do that, and then yeah, up to there. There. We also just want one to kind of fill in that. Okay, we're gonna do something about that, but that's a not now thing. There's scaffolding there. Why? Because it kind of is awkwardly where the wall should be. So we're just gonna remove this piece of scaffolding. Or you know what? We can even just... The wall will be there. So if we do this, move it sideways, this wall will fill in here. And it'll be just kind of poking out from that little hole in the wall. That works. So finish off fixing up the roof here. Stone tiling, make it bigger, go up. There we go. Now fill in. There. So now we just need to fix the walls here. And then that's done. This has been fixed up. I don't know how we're going to incorporate volcano-ness into this. We might just... Hey. We could... just have a bunch of lava everywhere. Put that up. This. The walls are going to be brick, so I don't really care about that. My little cooking area is going to have to move. Unless I leave this as a kitchen. That should still work. Okay. Not sure what's gonna happen with you here. Move out here. But this is good. This is good. This, with the kitchen here and the table, this should just be like the little kitchen area. That I'm okay with. And then that can be a little storagey area. And then we can make the actual, okay. It's starting to come together. The vision is slowly forming. Just then... If we leave this as the little kitchen area and make that like the storage shed. When I want to make all the farms and have everyone producing material, I can put it back here. Okay, this works. Right, so that's done. This is done. Except for the brick, that's done. The floors are all good? That's not, but if we make that a little side storage area, that's fine. And we don't even have to really change anything. This is almost just done. So that's happy now. I think we mostly just need all the bricks, and then this is started. So, for the exterior, we need to fix that. I'm thinking we need to bring it out to the start. So we need another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 deep entrance. Then we can decorate it a bit. So let's just mark out how big that is. Get a feel for what this is even gonna look like. Because of that, I'm just gonna move this to the side. You're also gonna be mostly hidden, so I will move you over here. Pick you up. Vertebrate small specimens in the sun, no matter how much I want them. Okay. Pick you up. Pick you up. Pick you up. Trying to do a special method to be placed. This is there now. The rail carts going in is kind of a nice touch. So, actually, I'll just leave them. Oh, are they done? They're done. Start at the top and work our way down. Weathered Wasteland. That's gonna be a good amount of brick right there. Charmander's over here. Then we have little candle dude. You're over here. Thank you, little candle buddy. Then we go to Bleak Beach, where we have the 4 in the firehouse. So we want to no matter how many of the farms that we build together, we want to ideally keep it below 20 Pokemon total to make sure they're all always loaded. Okay. So we might not be able to make all of them. Okay, and Voltogear's chilling there. That's it for in here. Then you. And where's the little baby you? Oh, you're climbing the mountain. Rips. So that's all for here. We'll end on Rocky Ridges because that's where we want to end up anyway. Okay. Back home. Another one of those. There's some Vulpits. And Big U should be just over here. Are you not done yet? Is it because I haven't worked on this place? Are you like just miserable? No, you're the same as... Wait, how many? Okay, there's just one clay into brick left. Oh, okay, now you're done. That was a 10th of a second too early. And back to Rocky Ridges. We never gave any to the turtle. Arcanine's over this way. There's the brick from you. Then we have you. Then who else is it? These two. And little baby you right beside you. And you. We talked to little you, but I don't think we talked to middle you. Okay, I don't know where middle you is. But they've got to be around here somewhere, and they'll be like, oh hey, I have stuff for you, if they're nearby. So I'm also not too worried about that. Can we suck up and move lava the way we do water? Then if I come up here. Yes. Okay. So we can make a little lava flow out there. It went down when I spat it out. How does that work? There's a less... So if I such it up, it'll actually be a bigger float. Okay, that's also actually really good to know. The level it appears at when you spit it out is lower than the level it'll be at if it flows. So if we want to have a nice lava river, we need to have it flow down and not... Okay. Don't spit liquids out to where you want them to be. Have them flow where you want them on their own. If it's going, what if I just... Does that work? No, it is subsoil. Okay. Also, I have to do this anyway so that I can do that. Okay. Strip soil. You can just go straight down. Alpine grass. Fill that back in. Apparently, we have a lot of fossils still missing, so we do need to gather all of these. Just a honey. Straight down. If it's one of the explodey ones, right, that you have to water gun to stop it from exploding. If I'm in Magnemite form, is it just done? Like, there's just no chance of saving it? That went in the wrong spot. But, like, whatever. Easy fits. There. And there. And there's one more right here. And over there. With sparkling water there as well. Small relic. With the amount of duplicates we were getting from the relics, I honestly thought there wasn't too many and we were nearly done collecting them. Because the amount of duplicates we got, I was like, oh, there can't be that many more. There's a lot more. Winged fossil tail. Okay, so we got these. Now let's get the sparkling waters, because those can have recipes. I like the little squish. It said to like mash A when I first said, do you have it? If I just don't and I push A. I got the same thing. Like the same, it's not like it was something awful by comparison. So do I not have to actually mash A that whole time? We can just let it happen? Am I supposed to hold A? Whatever. It works. I also don't particularly care. So... The middle one! Yeah, little hearts, he was happy! Or he just has a thing for the rock. Spec. Two lepa berries. Ooh. So fancy. So rare. So we have 300 bricks. That did a lot. So if we come back down here, we can make some more brick. here. There we go. Fill in all the spaces. I have no idea how this is supposed to look, so I'm just gonna go with that for now, which leaves a hole for the boxes to be lifted through. Get rid of these so we can see the wall. And now back to this. What's what? Are you okay here? Okay then. You continue doing what you were doing. One, two. That. Right. This. Fill in the space. Bigger. In here. I tensed it in, so we are gonna have to remove the boxes for now. And place a brick in there so that the corner gets filled. There we go. Bigger. Come in here. 2, 3. 1, 2. In here. There we go. Then just fill in the rest of this wall. I went too high on that and got soil, so a block up there is now brick, but whatever. Okay, so with a little loady oh, we should fix up this. We need more stone tiling to make. I guess that would be tiling? Like just around. So that that corner is now filled in. And then there's like a wall. So we'd have just like a little bit of brick and then more tiling up top as the roof. And then there's a little loading bay here into this. And then there's the second floor here. The main entrance here. And then just like little kitchen. So I'm gonna make a storage room. Staff room. Over here is just a side entrance that I'm gonna ignore for now. It's coming along, coming along. Same with this entrance, just gonna ignore that for now. Okay, so here, if we pull this out, 1, 2, 3, 4, because this is only 4, but then this goes up more. So if we do it 6, so it goes to the furthest point out. We have a lot of stone flooring now. We need more stone. It's just like stone flooring, yeah. You think I'd remember these when I do this enough. Yeah, stone flooring. We're gonna need a good chunk more of that. Stone. This is stylish stone flooring. Oh, here. So to pull this out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, basically to where this curves. This is gonna just curve right in. And it's how wide? 1, 2, 3. Roughly 10? So if I just make, say, 60. Lined stone flooring. Fancy. But we passed. Here it is. It's just sort of greenish, and that kind of throws me off. Let's do 70. It's 14. This is an even 400 stone left. Okay, we're gonna have to move Maidmar as well, and he is not gonna like that, but we need access to this line here. So, first off, where are you? There should be one more grass patch. Yes, there is. Hey, do you want to be sad? Distracted? Want to move in here? You liked your old place too? I'm sure you did. Anyway. So, for now... It is just temporary. We will give them nicer places to live. I just need access to his home to move things around. Like that. That's really all I needed to do. But if I did that while he lived there, he would get all upset about it. Like, I just moved his bed over once, and he was all like, oh, someone stole my bed. So that takes care of the floor. Wait, no, don't untransform. I'm gonna want stone flooring. And that's convenient if we're gonna do 6. Right? 1, 2, 3, yep. So that's 2 of these. And I guess it's 11, because, yeah, we have to do one underneath, or so it's, no, I guess we're okay. So that's how big the entryway's gonna stick out. Is this stone lower? Okay. Lower. Don't replace. Only one. That's lower. These are all middle and then top. Okay. Removing these for now. Because we're gonna extend this whole entryway. I guess that's actually the wall is here. So I do have to extend this one more. These are columns, but the wall starts in and there's just a column. How big is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we extend it 7, it lines up with that. Okay, so we actually have to extend it quite a bit more. I'm gonna need this, of course. We need one more on every side, basically. Because then the columns line up. And, okay. So if we do this, and one out here. Yeah, when I counted, I was not planning for that. So. Right. I just blanked entirely. We'll just do like 20. We don't need that much. Just to finish off here, and we can pull out the roof to where that is. This. No, we need to do this for the replace tool, which is just so much easier. There, and there. Now for the columns. How tall does it go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna need 2 bottom ones, 10 middle ones, and just a bunch of top ones. Probably just like, oh no, it's like 11, right? So I did, no, it's 8. Okay. I'm just confusing myself now. Stone pillar middle, that makes 10. That's perfect. Lower, we only need 2. Upper, we need what? 8? So now we place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we need on the outside. So, this is 1 too close because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is actually where it needs to go. Because there's a 7 gap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is on the 8th tile. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It would go here. So you need to move your whole house over 1. Okay, so I'm going to pick up this. You're now homeless, but I'll fix that immediately by just... Come on. Let's batch it up a bit more so we don't have to do it again. You... want to move in here. There. This spot has stone pillar lower right there on it. And now it lines up with the spacing. Middle. We're gonna need to be able to make it rise. Middle. This. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this should line up perfectly with... Yes, then the top goes on top of that. Perfect. So, middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, top goes up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is 11. I need 1 more. And then this lines up perfectly with this. 1 more upper. That's annoying. So make it rise. This. Is that not the same? That's a lower. That makes sense. Now it lines up. Okay. So now we need this stylish stone flooring that we've been replacing all the walls with. Oh, that's actually in inventory still. And we need to clear out some of this. So, excavation time. I wish there was a faster way to do this. Push this 1 further back. This... Yeah, the roof is 1 higher, so this needs to be removed. And then the roof can just replace the blocks above it, so that's fine. This. There's already some wall hidden in the earth, so that's good. Come on, last one. Yeah, and then that's one inset from here, so that'll be easily fixed. Okay, that's all fine. There's just a hole here now, so I'll just fill that back in. There. So now we pull this wall out to here and make a little entryway that lines up with that part of the building, and this will stick out, but whatever. I have to line it up with one portion of the mountain. So this, the same way we've been doing it, we'll just... 2, 3, and 1. Like that. Not sure what we'll do if we're gonna do something different for the corner here, just because we can decorate the outside of it, right? So I'm not gonna worry too much about there right now. Then we're just gonna go in here and here, and now that wall's done. Don't know why I did that. I wanna this. 2, 3. This will match the walls in the entryway. There we go. There. Okay. So now this matches the entrance to this, and then we go into the... Oh, we need to finish the brick walls of this one. And this has different column thingies on it. Okay, that's fine. So from here, we need that stone tiling for the roof. We're gonna go through so much food here. Keep on eating. There we go. So we need stone tiling. Stone tiling. We'll just make another 100. Horizontal. Place. It wants it to be touching something, so there. Same deal, I'm not worried about the corners this time because we will probably replace it with something else anyway as we finish decorating. I'm replacing stone pillar lower. There was a lower pillar. Oh, is that... Oh, yeah. This border trim. Okay. Lower stone. Lower. Actually, I just have to do this. Replace... like... this. There we go. Okay, so now we fixed up this entryway a bit, and we made it bigger so it sticks out of the mountain properly. And I'm actually just trying to goes around it. This goes into the main entrance. This here will be that. Leave that for later. Then I can build off of this area and this area to have stuff production happening. Okay, that's a good start. So let's make this outside spot nice. After seeing the lava and how that works, I want to have a lava flow going off of it, because that would be cool. But first off, we're going to take a short break because I'm just going to run to the washroom quickly. Be right back. Okay, we're back. So, what are we gonna do with this? Let's see. The first thing that immediately comes to mind is we need something in these corners and the trim. We have these other columns here, so we could use inspiration from that. Or we could go for the darker, like the volcano. Let's see, what have we got here? Or we do both. We could just do both. Was delicious. It was. What have we got to work with here? I mean, that stylish iron wall. Iron fits the very striped wall. That's very blue. That fits the sort of industrial theme we're going for. I could just use a bunch of pipes. What we got here? There's... Oh, it's only 5. Oof. We can make more of these. Okay, so we could make pulleys. We're kind of out of stuff there, though. What have we got in the chests? Nothing. Keep that on me so I don't have to go looking for it later. Inspiration. I mean, volcanic ash would add a black trim to it that kind of matches the feel of the volcano. How does it look around it, though? Like, does it actually look okay? That's a color. Is it green? Is it not the volcanic ash? Wait, what? Is that actually... No. I'm not sold on it. What if we tried to incorporate this other column? So if we undo, come over here. Because we have a ton of brick and stone now. So if we go to upper, middle, lower, we just need like one set of lower. We're gonna need just over that for middle. And 2 upper. Let's see what these actually look like. If we go upper, or middle, sorry. Lower, middle. Middle, and then upper. I'm not convinced on this either yet, honestly. But I do want to try to make it work just because we have it in the other spot and I want it to kind of exist throughout the place outside of just that one spot in the other room. So, am I thinking this is great? Not really. Am I gonna try to make it work anyway? Yes. Lower here. Middle. One more thing I want to do is just lower. Can I replace underneath in this? No? Okay. Yes. To go down. So I can place another lower underneath. Because now, when I place a grass, that corner has like stone under it there. So here, it's rounded with the grass. This is on a more sturdy foundation. It's just a little thing, but I just feel like by having the stone under the corner so it looks like it's on stone, it just feels like it's supported better. Like that. Now it's not sitting on grass. Okay. So that... We should add something on top, because right now it's just kind of flat and there. What can we do with this? Let's see, how wide is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How do I round this off? Just for funsies. If I do... circles, and I leave some room on the edge, so I make this say 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So if we take the same stuff we've been making the walls out of, the fancy stone, do we have 300? Let's try circles. So this is going to be too high. So if I do this, this, and it's going to go into the mountain a bit, so also there, so it keeps going. Then I'm going to do the same on the other side, so I don't have to keep going, redoing this. There. Then just one. Thank you, people who play Minecraft, for making all these circle generators and stuff. So now the corner's filled in. Like this. And in here, so that that corner isn't just empty. One more up diagonally. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. I have to do the corner again, so why? Why not just do this? And yeah, I need one more in that corner. There. Because now that's off. And then we just cap it off. So, whoop, whoop, there we go. Which doesn't even... There we go. I'm gonna need to do the corners again. Oh, this one. This one got missed. Oop. And I think I'm actually going to pull it one back. and then I can close off the top. The front. That way it's not just flat on top. Kind of like Pokemon likes rounded tops. This kind of was my thinking process. They like putting circles on roofs. Did we make a Pokeball? Not here. I don't think it would fit well. There'd be no good way of incorporating that. Let's see, how tall is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We should totally make 11 circle and just put a Pokeball on it. It wouldn't really work. But we can because it'd be fun. So now we want to at least temporarily until we figure out what to do with it. I don't want to leave this solid wall, because that's boring. But it gives us a platform of like, okay, this is now no longer just a flat on top. It's built into the mountain a bit, and actually the exterior, we need to now extend these, because this now actually goes further. Like that. Oh, I ran out, that's why. So those have to go back more. Same on this side? No. Okay, just the one. Okay, I got distracted there with a thought. If I want to make it more volcano-y and lava-y, if I put lava flowing off of this and make little lava pools, are the Pokemon smart enough to not walk into lava? Or do I have to fence that off? That if the lava goes down, right, and goes into a little pool, or if it just flows and there's just a wall of lava, are they gonna walk into that? Especially ones that can fly. Or have they figured out not to? Before I go further, Google Pokopia. Will Pokemon walk into lava? Generally avoid walking directly into lava, but they can still be pushed in or wander into harm's way if you aren't careful. Lava is treated as a dangerous hazard that damages and respawns Pokemon. And respawns Pokemon Ditto if they touch it. Okay, that's just phrased oddly. To protect your Pokemon and protect safely through the fires of the water, build barriers of liquids. Where's the to redirect it or cap it off, or clean up the new blocks carefully. If only it flows out from the bottom, so if you need to build a barrier around it 2 blocks tall, and then plug like tapping it in a cup. I think that's how it would work. Okay. So they will try to not walk in it. That is good news. Which means we can make little lava falls on the side, kind of like the volcano has going on. What's that gonna look like? I haven't thought that far yet. But that means we can put like lava here or something. So we could make. We could put a Pokeball on top then. Because if you want the red and white, we should just have a lava ball. Okay, let me just double check here. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 11th would be just over the top if I keep the same width. We're tearing this down! Luckily, it's not solid. Okay. Have to destroy it one at a time, eh? Okay. We can put a giant... Does the red on top, white on bottom. We can make a lava Pokeball. And now I want to make one. I don't think it'll be good, honestly, but we're gonna do it. So... That might be too tall, actually. It has to be taller than the entrance. Maybe I shouldn't put that on top. I should find somewhere to put it. There is no glass floor, is there? I don't think I've ever seen... Is there a... So I can just make a lava floor? Pokopia glass floor. There isn't, but people are saying just use grates and or the office table. That's not a glass floor. I don't know why people would call it that. Yeah, the metal grates is the closest we have. There's no glass floor? They really made a game where you can build whatever you want as long as there's no glass flooring? Huh, okay. That's odd. Wait, should I continue taking this down then? Because it does give us a rounded, less blocky look. However, then what? I have not thought of that yet. We will incorporate a lava Pokeball design. Where? I am not certain yet. But that is now happening. Okay. Should I even be continuing to tear this down? I don't know. I could continue that up on the corners. Where's the second floor? Because that's also kind of a factor. Because this goes up. Like, where does this come out? Because I can make the top a little balcony, I guess. From the second floor. So if I tear this down, continue this. Because in this whole area could be a outside entered from the center. That should be nice. It's gonna take a lot of tearing down each of these one by one. Do we please get stone floors, or glass floors, sorry, and the ability to destroy more than one block at a time? Can I roll out through like that? That. And now we have an entrance to an outdoor area. Rock smash. One more layer back. Set it all up. One more layer back. Set that up. And, okay, now how high can we go with this? Not very. But it's something. Wait. Okay. Want to make sure it felt far. I just want to make sure we weren't going too far. So now we have an open. Well, I guess I actually should keep this mostly sealed. That's gonna be a mostly wall here. Actually, I'm gonna need to go to Minity anyway. Here, brick wall. Oh, now brick wall. Yeah. Okay. Here. It's gonna be too wide, and here. This goes here. I'm not sure how open this is going to be yet, but there's a rough outline. Then there's, so the ceiling's here. How much do I want this to come out? Well, we have this as our ceiling. If we come out to the end of the mountain, I just at least, because it should be solid ceiling. I feel like one out from the edge of the mountain is kind of a good where to leave it, so that it at least supports the ground above it, and it's not just like there. Now it looks like it holds the mountain back from falling. Because if we just put it here, that dirt looks like it could fall down any minute. But here, it's not going to. Yeah, I think that's better. So if we go across to the... Oh, we're out. Okay, well that lined up. So now we fill... Oh, it's actually too low. By one. Okay! But if we go one higher, we don't have to go as far out, only here, because then this will be gone. Yeah, okay. Back to destroying things. They don't run in water, right? So I think it's fine. Make a spa with saunas and hot tub. That's also a good idea. We could have a little spa thing. Saunas and hot tubs and spa. Should we put that here? Or should that be at the beach? Because that seems very beach resort. So we put that instead up here. And now it lines up with that ceiling. There. Saw some of the volcano. True! There's the hot spring thing right here. We should just make this a proper hot spring resort. That's a very good idea. And then there's the actual volcano we could put it in over here. I think there's something similar. That big open lava cave. Okay. Yeah, one higher than the bridge, so that's one higher than bridge. Perfect. So yeah, we need, because of this one, we want to go out to here. So like that. Here. That's as far as it needs to go. I don't have a stone we need some more stone tiling. And then we can support that and it holds the mountain back. We actually need to go further a bit. Okay. So we need more stone tiling. A good amount more. Okay, so we'll have a... Wait, stone tiling right here. We can make a spa, hot spring, sauna, resort area for all of the hard-working Pokemon that will be making all the stuff for us. They can have a little spa area. That'll be nice. See, it's not animal cruelty if I mate spas for them. We are gonna have to place a more substantial wall here. Because this is the edge. But we're gonna need something to actually hold the mountain back. So, you finish that. Then finish off this. Because now it's holding back the rest of the mountain from falling on us. But this goes slightly further, so we need to clear 2 more this way. So, we're running low. Right, so now we do this, 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 this. Oh, come on. Yeah, we need to do one more. Now... So now, we can finish off this column. How are you gonna do what? What's the problem there, sir? Sure, that's... Right, nope. Right. Left. Oh no, we lost. Okay, so now... Those look way too striped. I feel like if we take these columns and go all the way up, it's gonna be too stripey? Stripish? Striped? Strips. Anyway. But I don't want to bring the brick out, because that might be too much brick on the outside. What if we just used stone sunflower? I guess the walls are brick, eh? Like, they are. So. Just 3 out. I am trying to make it less blocky, but I also do want it to look like it can support the weight of a mountain above it. So I am intentionally making it kind of blocky, because, yeah. I could keep with the same theme, though, and put the arches, the column things around it. So let's do that, just to keep it matching. How many do we have on us? None. So if we come here, how many... Oh no, we do have some on us. Nowhere near enough. She knows. So, let's make some more. Wall lower. We actually don't need that many. Any. Nah, it's not really a... maybe. Middle... We'll just grab some more. Upper... Oh, we're probably gonna need more of that. Maybe not, because it is a much smaller thing. So... Taking the same thing, if we take this... lower. Replace it there. Actually, we can do this whole like that. Like that. Then middle. Going up. Middle going up. Then upper. Like so. And then now there's this grass growing on it, so we're gonna move this just over 1, so it's at least growing on grass. And now that is just there. I did here. This goes out 1, this goes out 2. But I lined it up with this. This room on the top is 1 thinner than it is on the bottom. This, and then go in 1, 2, in 1, yeah. Oh, because this is the edge of this room. But this has a wall out here. I see. Well, we lined it up with this column. Or did I have to keep it this way? This is slightly off. Because there's an extra one here. That not here. That's lined up with the columns. And then this is on the inside, but this is based off the outside. This is this wall. Wait. From here. 1, 2, 1. That's right on the far side of this. But that's lined up with the column. Okay. But if we push this in one so it lines up from the inside, this wall will just be in one over here, so there's no good way to... That's just how it is. We'll figure that out, though. Oh, nope. Don't replace. Slice. There we go. There's just a empty spot there? Is that... Okay, now that corner's solid. Now we have a top floor. You keep asking how you're gonna do it. What do you want to do? Cool. Anyway, where's that prison-looking railing we had before? Iron enclosure, because that's very big industrial metal-looking. Oh, for stone. If we wanted to round it off, we actually just have arches. We should have just done that. In hindsight, that would have been way better. Okay. Now we have this. Because that has big, sturdy, built into a mountain look to it. And now we have a nice balcony from the second floor. Here. I feel like we should take it not so open. There we go. We went through a lot of berries. Right, so now that looks a bit better. We can decorate that wall too with stuff. First, I'm really not big on those stripes and squares and that. I'm really not a big fan. There's a bunch of berry trees though over in Withered Wasteland, so we can just refill our food supply pretty quick. I do not like that edge trim at all. So let's get some more food quick, because otherwise we can't do much. this way. There's a whole lot of them right here. I recently learned about getting 4 from a tree, so just 3. So that's neat. If you just headbutt it right till the end, you get 4. There's the 4th. But if you just tap it, there's only 3. Okay, so we want to come over. There's another one over here. Is there some more? I need to move you guys, but it's just a bunch of rock. There's a bunch of berries here. Actually, while we're here, let's do a quick fly around, see if we can find more of those, these buried things, because apparently there's a lot of those lost relics we're missing. So let's do a quick exploration session. Fuchsia City. Where is... That's alpine grass. There it is, field grass. Did I mess it up? There's only 3? Okay. Yeah, I held that way too long. Quick look around. Do I see any sparkly thingies? No. No. But first, now that I say it out loud, I can't do the 4 anymore. There we go. I did some running around here and grabbed a few, so maybe I already grabbed these ones? I haven't done like anything in the Skylands in a while. Mostly because I'm not a big fan of it. I mean, let me rephrase. The Skylands is pretty. I just have no idea what to do with it, and I'm not into trying to figure that out right now because that just looks like a nightmare to build on. I think the Skylands will look really nice when it is done. I'm just not gonna bother with that until the end because that sounds awful. How many bears do we have to... Okay, we're getting up there. So that puts us at 73. Oh, well. Missed that. Over here. That was awful. There's a buried thingy. So sometime this week, I'm gonna try to look up, because there's a ton of things people post online of just like everyone claims to be the most efficient like resource farms based off what Pokemon can produce. I will try to do some research on which one is actually good and work at shoving them into that factory we're making. Okay, another large relic. Over here, there's another tree. Okay, we're good on berries now. Any sparkly things? I don't think... Oh! There's one right here. We're on Smash. Oh, no, we're on Cut. Satopolis City? Over here, do that. So, Now we can go to Sparkling Skylands and have a quick look for the sparkly things in the ground. Just to wrap up the day, so I just realized how late it is. So we'll wrap up with that and do our pack opening. Of the sea with its beautiful song echoes around it. From 3 campfires rises high into the sky. Okay. Anything over there? I don't see anything in the ground. I really like the floating island thing. I really like the general aesthetic of this place. It's really bright and colorful, like the pink grass and the neon blots, and I think this place is really cool. I am not sure how to go about building anything on here in these very strictly constrained islands, and that's why I haven't built it up yet, or even attempted to. So, if anyone has suggestions on what to do here, that would be great. Until then, I'm kinda just not, because that sounds like a lot of work to even attempt to plan, let alone do anything with. Basic style? Okay, okay. Where's Magnety? There we go. Any last ones before we wrap up today? There's a sparkle in the water. I'll give it a few more minutes. We'll do a quick lap around. Recipe for Monster. That's really big. That is exciting. Okay. Anything else around here? Glad we came to the Skylands. Anything? No, nothing. Nothing over here. Have I ever looked up here? There's just no reason to, eh? There's a waterfall. It's pretty. Cool. Glad we did that. Okay, around here there's nothing. There's just nothing here. There's no reason to ever come here. There's a sparkle in the water, I guess. None of the buried relics in the ground over there. Why come to the Skylands? Yellow cottage kit, that's something. Okay. Anything at all over here. It's a random park on top. That's neat. The Skylands thing we were missing for the collection. Photo set. Oh, no, it's photo sets. Fun photo of Pokemon. Okay. That's cool too. That's neat. There's something in here. It's not a relic. Pencil holder. We needed that for something. Not purchase. One of the habitats wanted a pencil holder, didn't it? What even is the professor's? Oh, that one. Yeah, okay, fair. Something with a desk with a pencil on it. Anything with tables to just up and look. Interrogation desk. Fortune teller. Oh, this one. Study area. Okay. It's a butch case, a table, a seat. Okay, we have all of that now. We can make this. So that was a good find. Yeah, that was something. I'll give it that. There's a relic and a Pokeball item. And after these, we will call it, because we do need to save enough time to do the pack opening. This. Okay, we have one more stop to make. Don't know why I'm making this the hard way. I could just do this. A speaker, okay. We're gonna head back to Wither Wasteland, then we're calling it for the night. Today's patch is gonna be a different one. We have temporal forces, which we've done a few of, but anyway. Where is it? What's the thing called? Open up my email. Not you, not you, not this one, not this one. Here we go. The Pokemon Mega Zygarde EX Premium Collection is on the way, but that released today, and I haven't got any email about the pre-order, so it'll arrive at some point. Hopefully. We're getting there with this. There's not too many left. So this is... Well, I'm assuming right here. Yeah. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. Okay. So we'll just do our pack opening and wrap it up here. Let's make myself full screen. First up. Yep. Ponyta. Such a... Pokemon cards have such great art. Chata. Cottony. That's so green I couldn't even read it. We got a muffin. There we go. Line up the eyes. And we got a muffin card. Carvana. Palafin. We have enough of the EXs. Can we get not Palafin? Screamtail. Very angry Rondoudou. Heavy Baton. Hero's Tape. That just looks... That's so fancy looking. I mean, it's not a fancy card, but like, wow, that looks cool. Oh, is it a fancy card? That is a... I have no idea what that symbol even means. I'm not sure if it shows up, but the foil on it's really weird. That's cool. Another Cottony, but slightly foily. And Evolved Cottony. Whimsicott. Then we have this energy, and the Toad for anyone who wants it. Yeah, it's fancy. I don't know if it's a fancy card, but it's definitely neat. Anyway. You don't have more than one ace bet card in your deck. It's limited to one per deck. That's the bullets are attached to. That's plus 100 HP. Oh wow, that is kind of neat. Anyway, that's all for this week. So thank you for joining. And next week we will hopefully have the Rocky Ridges thing done. Have a shining week, everybody.